Hey, it's Cupid, and today I'm going to be telling you some tips and tricks that I have personally found to help me make cute and original characters. Some of the hardest parts of drawing and making stories is thinking of the actual characters themselves, and over time I've compiled a list of things that I've noticed from personal experience that help. Feel free to comment any tips that you have that I didn't put, and I really hope that my video will help you today. Enjoy! So first off, you want to center the character around a completely random concept. If you have one in mind, then I guess it doesn't have to be random, that's perfect, but it's pretty easy to think of one, just like gothic, Lolita, apocalypse, aliens, just literally anything. You can also use a generator online. Like, I know that one of my characters has a space unicorn theme, so automatically I gave her the horn, and then the moon cut out in her shirt, galaxy leggings, etc. Speaking of randomness though, I really recommend using a color palette generator. If you can think of one, perfect, but I do suggest it because even the ugliest color combinations, I'm telling you, do not judge, because if you can execute it properly, it will be eye-catching and bold. If you're still struggling to think of a character design that's to your standards, I totally suggest using The Sims 4. Their Create a Sim is perfect. It's filled with all these clothes, hairs, and if you get custom content especially, that levels it up even more. You can even put personality and you can play as your character. I think that's pretty fun. But you might not even have a console or computer. So in that case, I would recommend those gacha, anime dress-up apps. They work just as well, if not better. Now for clothes, I utilize Pinterest. I discovered this because I was talking with a friend of mine and she does really well with outfits and designing them, and I just asked her, I'm like, how the hell do you do that? Because that is like my number one struggle. I just can't think of clothes. And she told me that she used Pinterest, and I couldn't believe that did not cross my mind before. It was so obvious. But there's a whole side of Pinterest that's just cute clothes and outfits, and you can just save them to your board and match them up. Honestly, just copy them. That's actually my number one reference hack that you might know, but I'm too stupid to. Last but not least, this one is probably the funnest. You create your character backwards. So by that I mean, think of what motivates them, what's their aspiration, what's their personality, what do they hate, stuff like that. And then from that, you'll most likely have an image in your head that you've made up, or a vibe at least, and then you can really expand off of that. For example, an alien goddess and her goal is to take over power in a planet. I'm thinking of long white hair, probably a slender tall woman, maybe in a dress, or I don't know, a crystal somewhere, That's already a vibe I got. But I could so easily also create another version of her just from that description. So those are my top 5 tips and tricks for you to create more cute and original characters, easier and simpler. Thank you so much for watching this to the end. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this. See you next time.